What's up, everyone? It's Friday, and you know what that means. I'm asking you. If you're watching this, it means that you're about to watch a video, and you're here for the uncensored rundown. But this coming Friday, we launch the full radio show version of this program, the Weekly Hookup, for Radio Artifact, a brand new radio station launching in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. Now, I'll let you know where you can listen as soon as the station goes live. That should be this coming week. I'm hoping it'll be next Friday so we can have 2 episodes ready for you. I don't know why I held up 3 fingers. Meanwhile, it's time to take this week's stress out on a bunch of deserving idiots. I'm Mark, and this is our Weekly Hookup.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Yeah.
The SNES Classic launches today after a bunch of mishandled pre-orders, announcements, and other nightmares. Like they did last year with the NES Classic, it's a rebooted version of the original Super Nintendo system, which includes a bunch of great games. Truly great ones, too. Not that, fake 8-bit nostalgia bullshit everybody has. It's all about the 16-bit generation of games. If you remember sprite artwork and good gameplay, I can assure you that that was either from the Super Nintendo or the Sega Genesis, not from the original Nintendo system, because the older games on that system just don't hold up. Save your comments for the end of the video. Anyway, I'm really excited about the SNES Classic since I was able to actually guarantee getting one, but this is Nintendo, and since they rarely listen to criticism from their fans, this means I'm pretty sure they probably half-assed the device, and chances are the controller cords on this one are probably not much longer than they were on the NES Classic, and they were like 2 feet long at best. That shit was kind of cute when we were 7 and I wanted to sit under the old cathode ray TV tube, but I bought a 65-inch 4K display expressly so I could ensure that I could sit on my goddamn couch to play Mario Brothers. Thanks, Nintendo.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Jerry Lewis turned out to be a piece of shit, though I'm sure that doesn't come as a surprise to anyone who knew about his comedy film about the Holocaust. I am always suspect of anyone who runs a charity. In my experience, people who talk about their time with charity and all the good stuff that they do are only doing so to cover up the fact that they're actually a piece of shit. Now, that's just a blanket statement for comedic purposes, but you know I'm right. This is why you have no idea what I do with my spare time. Anyway, Lewis's charity was called Jerry's Kids, and I'm sure he only did that to replace the first round of kids who, judging from his will, he obviously felt were fuck-ups. Damn, I feel that, dude. That happened to me too, actually. I've been replaced. If you guys want, we could all meet up and do YouTube videos together that no one watches to fill that gaping hole in our lives.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Well, it must be 1993 because Steven Seagal is in the news again, although I'd prefer if his name was pronounced Steven Seagal, because Steven Seagal, like seagulls, can often be found near beaches, typically in Russia, and are easily distracted by me throwing french fries at other people. Anyway, Seagal, a known fan and friend of Vladimir Putin, has come out in support of our dear leader, Donald Trump, while simultaneously shitting on the NFL's stance on taking a knee. While some of you will argue with me that this is an affront to those who fought for and served our country, and I truly appreciate your willingness to support the troops, I think that's great, and I think we should support the troops. This isn't about the troops. This is about taking a stand against something. And in this case, that something is the symbolism of the flag of the United States of America. And with the true moron in the White House riling up all the racists and idiots and other pieces of garbage that we've yet to pollute our rivers with, we have to take a stand, or in this case, refuse to stand. We all know that this doesn't have shit to do with the flag. It's about black players standing up for themselves in a world where no one has listened to them until they stop playing football for a few seconds. What better way should we protest? You mean the one where everybody's talking about it? It sounds like it worked. Listen, all I'm really saying is I guess if Steven Seagal hates things that are black so much, could someone just explain to me the hilarious amounts of boot polish that he's lathering into his hair and goatee? I guess times are tough for the guy who couldn't even get hired for the fucking Expendables movies. Anyone else remember when he said he was the reincarnation of the Dalai Lama? That shit was crazy.
I was born clairvoyant, I was born a healer, and I was born very different. Well, I mean, you know, this I really shouldn't say on camera,
But he does say it anyway. He claims he's God. A description many use about themselves in the East.
we say sort of the same thing in Buddhism. We believe that all sentient beings have the Buddha nature within them, which means they are all, you know, sort of God.
Why the fuck are we listening to him? What?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Harry Knowles. Now, you might not know that name, but I'm sure you'll agree with me that he looks like the heat miser Fuck the Blob. And not the Marvel Comics character the Blob, but that amorphous gelatinous ooze from the films. Harry ran a site that I frequented for years, seriously, something like 16 years now, for movie news called Aint Cool News. The dude hasn't really done anything of note in almost 10 years now, but, because humans are a creature of habit, and I truly enjoyed reading the works of Quint, Capone, and so on, I continued reading the site because I just felt comfortable doing it. Fuck off, don't judge me, I judge you. Knowles was in the news a few years back because he was stealing all this money from a Kickstarter he put together to produce an additional season of some bullshit YouTube show he was making. He was later caught using it to buy a big-ass SUV to lug his fat, disgusting ass around. And I'm saying that because I'm fat. That's right, leave it to this fat guy to find another fat guy and I'm gonna shit on him harder. Fuck him, you fat fuck. Anyway, I mentioned that he's disgusting because now he's being taken to task for fucking sexually assaulting women. What the fuck is it with these movie news pages? First it was Devin Faraci or Pharisee or Fairchai or however you say that asshole's name, and now it's fucking Harry Knowles. Devin was a little more surprising to me since he was more like the aforementioned charity people, often talking about how strongly he felt about abuse, only to later come out and find out that he was a fucking abuser. Harry, however, looks like a walking sexual assault charge. This dude was just going up to women at these film events and groping them, and I'm sure more and worse happened than that. Fuck that. What the fuck is wrong with you, Harry?
Your eyeliner makes you look good enough to eat. Obviously, I'm talking about cannibalism, baby. You can have my Vienna sausage anytime.
That shit is not acceptable. What went so right in my upbringing that without anyone ever having to say to me, hey Mark, you shouldn't ever touch people inappropriately. You probably shouldn't touch anyone, period, especially without their consent. Rape is bad. What the fuck? No one had to say that to me, yet I have no desire to do any of these things. This is wrong. Fuck them. Fuck their site. Fuck you, Rebecca, whoever's modding the site now while Harry's gone, you phony piece of shit. How dare you support someone like that? Seriously, fuck all you neckbeard red pill nerds who don't understand that women won't fuck you because you're gross, you're disgusting examples of the worst that humanity has to offer. Listen, Harry, you are the worst kind of garbage human, and I eagerly anticipate watching your life absolutely fall to shit. Fuck you, fuck Ain't It Cool News. I wish I could put you in this box of fucking hefty trash bags. You're garbage! Ah! Whew! Okay, next segment.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Okay, last up, and I'm not even gonna give this idiot any more time he doesn't deserve. Trump forgot he brought Melania, the first lady, the one you've probably heard of, maybe you've seen her naked by now, to an event the other day, stating this loudly and publicly while she stood there less than 3 feet away from him, saying that she wasn't there. Fuck it, just play the clip so that we can give the conservatives at least a few seconds to try and awkwardly backpedal and come up with some bullshit excuse. Roll it.
Melania really wanted to be with us. It's really touched her heart what's going on, and we've seen the devastation. We're going to see some more of it now, unfortunately.
See, no matter what bullshit excuse you give me, this shows me one of a few things. Either he's totally an oblivious idiot, ding ding ding, he's suffering from some sort of early onset dementia, which I am entirely unqualified to diagnose, but also wouldn't be surprised to find out he had, because I can't imagine this idiot, this sentient pile of dough with a bad toupee, being able to admit he has a flaw, or that he's just a totally self-absorbed piece of shit who treats women poorly and should have never been given the reins to a horse, let alone to the entire fucking country. Fuck Donald Trump and his photoshopped hands. That shit's photoshopped. You also get the trash bags. Ugh. Okay, that's it for this week. It's officially fall, and that means it's time for my weekly apple cider bath. Request photos of this by sending an email to marklovesapples@aol.com. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. We'll see you next week. I hate trash bags! You're a fucking hero! Harry Knowles! Ah!